Hello, so we're back. We're back. Now, this has been terrible. So, it has been a wee while. I think it's been like 12 days. It's been more than 12 days. It might have been 17 days. So, the lock-in still happened. It's just the posting's been lackluster. What has happened in the last 2 weeks has been we have filmed. We've had a filming day with one of the cold calling clients from before, the renewable company. I'm trying to think for the starting line because you kind of want to hook it a wee bit. So, what I'm going to do is put the drone up. We done a workshop ad for our local jeweler, which will be coming out soon. That was a different shoot for me because everything is on the day and it's one video we're going for, and it took 6 hours. So yeah, we've had 2 jobs, but we've had a lot of PA and running jobs. We were working on an ad PAing last week with an American company who do golf package holidays. So that's pretty cool. We were in St Andrews on the old course for sunrise or for 5 in the morning anyway, which was a lot of fun. Sir Nick Faldo and Kyle Berkshire, who were in the ad. They were the stars, so that was pretty cool. And then just Scottish election coverage in 2 sports. Sports scene I do quite a lot, so it's not anything too out the way for me. It's not anything too different. So this week is kind of just covering all bases. So getting a start on all the editing from last week, getting a start on it all, making sure that's somewhat moving on. It's moving itself along. We've got 14 videos to edit for the renewable company. Obviously the full ad, but that will need full sound design, music, voiceover, all that kind of thing. So that's going to be quite a big project in itself. But what we're doing right now for the renewable company is we're going to build a graphic for the last 5 seconds of every video. So it's going to just be a little bookmark, a little bookend. I don't know if that's the word. It's going to be a finisher for the video where it gives the name of the company, the credentials, and then a contact details. So that'll just be something nice to finish every video and make it look very clean, and add a call to action if that's missed in the video, which we didn't miss any call to actions, but it's a further call to action. So that's on the cards for today. What else is on the cards for today? I'll tell you right now. We're going to start the workshop ad, but I feel like that's not going to happen. We've got 4 things to do. A recap of a project I done last month, to which we've sent that over. We have a drinks video for a pub. And then the last bit is we've got this workshop ad, which is going to take me a full day. So I'm thinking that might be a Thursday. This is currently Tuesday, and this will probably be going up on Wednesday. So this is going to be something that I do tomorrow, I think. This is going to be something I do on Thursday. It's a workshop. And I also have to edit my website a little bit because, at least in my experience, Wix was not great, and it was get it up and we'll edit it later because it was frustrating, in all honesty. So let's see what we could do with this. We're going to make this graphic and set the cornerstone for what we're going to do. I do want to mention this while I'm here. We purchased a new lens for part of the lock-in. I don't know if that's backwards or not, but we got the 35 to 150, which is a beautiful lens. We've got the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro Mist, because I thought I usually cheap out on the ND filters for the cheaper lenses, but I thought if you're going to get an expensive lens, if you're going to get a lens that's of the caliber that is, you need to have an ND filter to match. So that's what we went for there. I thought anyway, why not just go the extra mile and go the extra fucking couple of £100 and do that, I suppose. So yeah, big purchase, but that's going to improve the quality of everything. That's going to give me a lot more confidence in actually having a really sharp picture. So we'll have all these things on the horizon anyway. But with this 35 to 150, I thought let's maybe try let's put ourselves in a position where there's no excuse. So camera body wise, like the A7 III does the job. For the minute, it does exactly what I need it to do. It can take good pictures. It takes good video. The thing is, a lot of the stuff I do at the minute is social media. So, in my opinion, you don't need 4K for social media. I export everything 1080p because it depends who you listen to. 4K works, social media 4K doesn't. I believe 4K doesn't. It doesn't make a difference. So yeah, I think that's me for the minute. Oh god. The plan, we have a shoot tomorrow. With that shoot tomorrow, we'll get to test out the new lens in a working condition other than just me going out and filming or taking pictures of my cat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to getting a bit more out of it. So we'll see what happens and we'll go from there. So yeah, covering what I was mentioning before with a little bit of a lag period. There was a lot of prep, so I was taking phone calls with some clients to get the ball rolling on their projects, and we were taking meetings and all that stuff. That sounds exciting. There's maybe 3, but other than that, it was all kind of stuff that like you can record and you can say, but it's not very exciting. So that's why I've laid off it. I'm trying to make things exciting. We're talking about the Knicks beating the Hawks by like 50 points or absolutely blowing them out. And I've not even been in front of the camera to talk about the Knicks then sweeping the 76ers, which is, when they play through Cat, you just can't play the Knicks full on. And the fact that OG was injured and didn't play the whole series is, I am going to say I do think whoever wins the West wins the whole thing. If the Knicks win against the Spurs, I think I'm taking the Spurs coming out of the West personally. If the Knicks beat the Spurs, that'll be unbelievable. That'll be unbelievable. They match up okay with Mitch and Cat, but they just don't, like, they match up decently. But you can't beat Wemby. Like, he's such a good, like, he's an alien, isn't he? He's just unbelievable. And they have great guards. They have great guard play with Castle, Vassell, Keldon Johnson, De'Aaron Fox. Champagny even seems to play pretty well. He seems to have his moments. So, like, what can you do with a team like that? But you just have to, like, the Knicks have a good team. They have a good depth to a degree. Maybe not to the same as the Spurs, but if the Spurs beat the OKC, I'll be happy, because I'd rather see the Spurs in the final, but I'd like to see the Knicks win it all. That's without even thinking that I don't think the Cavs will give the Knicks too much trouble. I hope. Like, I feel like if you're taking the 76ers down, then you're okay. And if the Cavs have been to 2 Game 7s, so, like, the Pistons, they were pretty good, but they don't match up the same way as the Knicks. And the Cavs match up pretty well. Jared Allen, decent. Evan Mobley, decent. I don't see Jared Allen guarding Cat in the same way that any of them else. I don't see him stopping Cat, and I don't see Harden. Like, is Donovan Mitchell going to be guarding Brunson? Whenever Brunson's guarding is going to be having a field day, but I don't see James Harden guarding Brunson. Maybe Mitchell, but that's a lot of actions to be in. So it's going to be an interesting series. I would like to see the next one. I would. But I think whoever comes out the West wins it. But that's not an uncommon opinion. That must be one of the most, like, especially with the juggernauts that are in the conference final of the West. So, yeah. I think that's it from me. You'll see from me soon. We've got a filming day tomorrow with one of my retainer clients, and there'll be a little bit behind the scenes with that, but I'm going to try and talk more and develop this into a bit more of an actual, you could see what's going on, because those are the videos I like to watch. I don't really care for videos that are just at a desk all the time, and I am aware of that. I don't want to be at a desk all the time, but I think that's what stops me from doing it. So the thought is, rather than let myself be stopped from doing it, just do it and come up with it later. Just keep posting, keep talking, keep getting better. So hopefully this feels a little bit better. Hopefully the addition of the basketball talk isn't too much for you, and you can get in on that. If you have an opinion, let me know. I'm interested to hear it. If you think the Spurs will come out of the West and win the whole thing, or if you think the East have a chance, they do not have a chance. I'd love for the next to have a chance, but I don't think they do. They don't match against Wembley well, and I think everyone... Anyway, I'll speak to you later.